I'm addressing this here, even though I already addressed it on Twitter. Um, Tucker Carlson had a guest on his show, and I'm not going to say his name because it's not worth it. And they had a whole long, I did not watch the whole episode because I don't watch Tucker Carlson's show because it's just not my kind of content. He's not my kind of commentator. And they had a guest on who, among other things, talked about how my dad was gay because of his foreign policy, or there was like
Yeah.
something gayer than my dad's foreign policy. My dad
That
had
was
7 children,
crazy.
was married twice to 2 women, and not to make this weird for everybody, was like a notorious ladies' man before he got married. Actually, dated a stripper when he was in college at the Naval Academy. It's a story that's in his book. I am not speaking out of turn, but it was like a little mild controversy for him when he ran for office. I don't care. My dad really loved women. I think that I don't really have anything else to prove about that. So that's an interesting thing. Apparently, everyone's gay, according to this commentator. And they talked about how fat I am. I'm a big fat lady. I'm 9 months pregnant. I have been fat shamed in my career since I started in media. I mean, I'm sure it's actually before I even met you, Miranda.
Mhm.
Um, People really have a real hard on about the fact that I'm not skinny. I don't know why it's so threatening in the age of like Ozempic and like hyper diets and whatever, that like I somehow have had like a great career and a husband and kids and got everything I wanted by not being a size zero. These are disgusting trolls and it's disgusting commentary. And for me, it's annoying and it's obnoxious. But I think about all the women who follow our show, follow our work, who may be struggling with a weight issue. Life is crazy. I'm super up and down, having babies, COVID life. If you work really hard, it's hard to fit in those workouts. We're all doing the very
Turning
best we
40,
can.
I mean, my goodness.
Yeah.
Not to mention
Thyroid issues for people. Like there's so many things. I always say you just never know anybody's story with anything,
mhm.
particularly when it comes to weight. So I just want to say to anyone who saw that, don't feel bad for me, but feel bad for people who this is what they're doing for content farming and engaging. And I think part of the reason people are so scared to go after Tucker Carlson or his guest or anything is because these are very powerful people in the media. These are people with huge followings. These are people with, I mean, way more followers than I'll probably ever have. And people are scared, but it's bullying and it should be called out. And um, I just can't believe I'm 41 years old and I'm still being bullied about my weight, like as I'm like preparing to give birth. And yeah, I am fat. I gained a lot of weight when I'm pregnant, which you're supposed to do, but I'm also healthy. Not that it's anybody's business, but I have like a very healthy pregnancy, thank God.
Mhm.
I don't have gestational diabetes. I don't have anything like that. Like I have very healthy pregnancy. I don't really have anything else to say other than a lot of women were really upset in my feed, on my social media, in my Twitter and Instagram and whatever. And um, we don't have to do this. Like women, you do not have to. I am living proof. You do not have to Ozempic yourself to hell in order to have a great career. And I just really want people, if that is my only thing at this point, the only thing I do in my life is to remind people that you can have a healthy relationship with food, have a healthy relationship to your body, and still have a great career. I'm here to tell you that because this toxicity and this, I'm very concerned about. We talked about it on the show with like Wicked, and it seems like heroin chic's coming back and Ozempic. Everyone's just like Ozempic to hell. Like
Yeah.
nobody wants to eat, nobody wants anything. You, me,
I
like,
do.
and Essie Cup are the
Let's
last
go to
to be the
Arby's after
last.
this, please. Like,
Totally. I always say like you, me, and Essie Cup are gonna be like the last bitches still eating carbs in media.
my God.
But I just want to say like we don't have to go down this road. We don't have to do this. And I will never, ever talk about someone's weight in any way whatsoever that's negative like that. Because again, life is complicated and it's ugly and it's cruel. And we don't need to be talking about anybody's bodies that way. I don't really have anything else to add unless you want to add anything, Miranda.
Um, Tucker Carlson has three daughters, and I don't know how,
I
they
don't
feel.
know, actually.
I looked it up. He's got some daughters, whether or not it's three or whatever. He's got four kids. I'm curious how they feel hearing these comments and that their dad co-signs or endorses them, platforms them, didn't seem to negate them or, push back on them, much like he's been doing a lot lately with some very
I will say
inflammatory
Tucker
things.
Carlson didn't say it. He just laughed along
Right,
with
but
it.
that's what I'm saying. It's like he's
But
allowing it.
then, sorry to interrupt you, but
Yeah,
then his channel promoted the clip last night. Like
exactly.
and put so clearly he's endorsing it because your channel is promoting it.
Yeah, he's
Sorry, go ahead.
co-signing it. He's allowing this jabroni to come on his channel and espouse these beliefs about women. I wonder what his wife thinks. Um, And Kate Winslet had an interesting point she made over the weekend. Is like she doesn't go on Ozempic, and she's like, you don't know what they're putting in these meds, and everyone's just taking them because the supreme ideal is to be this rail thin, skinny, whatever twig. It's like that is not what we need to do. That's not what we need to display for our younger women. We already had to grow up in this toxic, low rise, very skinny, early 2000s body ideal, and it wasn't healthy for us, and I don't want our girls to have to live through
I
that.
don't either. Yeah.
Or give that ideal to the young men who are growing up that they expect that. I think that we had a really good run there for a while where people just were accepting how people looked, and I think we need to get back to that because to go on and just say you're fat, which is absolutely insane. Um, what does that bring to the table? What does that like what point does that prove? It's an insane talking point and it doesn't make any sense. And I don't even know why we're platforming this person. They've been banned for a decade, and I went online to do some research last night, and every couple of years there's some article about this person's comeback. So is
Mhm.
this another fourth or fifth failed attempt at a comeback? So, they're gonna pop their head out of the ground like some mole person that they are, and then they'll go back to, you know, relative obscurity again, for another couple of years.
And I just wanna say, like, I had, like, a fantastic weekend. I went and to a elf viewing party with my kids, which was so fun. I
What is
highly
an elf
recommend anyone.
viewing party? That's cute.
Okay, the Alamo Drafthouse does it. If you guys have an Alamo Drafthouse
Oh,
near
Elf the
the
movie.
yes, the movie Elf,
Thought
and
you meant like
that
a
you
baby
dress
viewing, but
up.
it's an elf.
No, it's like you dress up, they have, like, interactive things with the movie, and I know our guest is here, well, just one second, Embassy, and then, there was, like, a person who dressed up like Elf, like, fantastic, and then I went to,
How
our friend
fun.
Vanessa, who you guys maybe know, her kid's birthday party yesterday. Like, I had a great week. I'm like, I have a great life. It's not about me. I just worry about the women who follow me
Mhm.
seeing this and feeling bad about themselves, and I also wanna say one last final thing, and then we're moving on. I am not gonna go on Ozempic or tirzepatide or whatever after I give birth. It's everybody's decisions about their bodies and their lives are their own. For me, being a little fatter doesn't bother me the way it does everybody else. Like, I'm gonna try and lose weight healthy, and I wanna be healthy, but I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I got, like, Men in Black flashed in my eyes at my, like, formative years. Like, the way I look doesn't bother me, the way it does, like
It's
Tucker
'cause
Carlson's
you're
guest.
gorgeous. You
So,
know
no, I think that life the one thing I really learned when my dad was dying of brain cancer is that, like, you really do not know how long you have on this earth, and the energy I wanna put into my life and my day and my friends and my loved ones and my work, weight and an obsession with being skinny, I do not have the bandwidth. I do not have the bandwidth for it. I
Mhm.
literally do not have the time, and also, I was talking to Ashley about this earlier. We have a show party, Christmas dinner coming up. I wanna eat food with everybody and have a good time and, like, whatever. If I wasn't pregnant, have a glass of wine, like, whatever.